Hello, good morning from Canton, Massachusetts. Thank you for tuning in today, and I am very excited to share with you another recipe. This is the first time I'm making this, so hopefully it goes as planned. But growing up, I had this dish. I had this dessert, you can call it, snacks, very popular in Cambodia. I don't think it's difficult to make. So I took whatever I have in the house and I put together this specific recipe, and hopefully it works. So let's get into the ingredients. Alright, so in this recipe I use 2 cups of glutinous rice flour, 1 cup of rice flour, 1 cup of coconut milk, and about a cup of red bean paste. Now if you don't have red bean paste, you can use mung beans or green beans, any beans paste, but in this specific recipe you want to make sure that the bean is actually sweet. You will also need a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or tapioca starch, half a tablespoon of baking soda, and also a pinch of salt. So this is all you need in this recipe. Now let's take a look at how I make it real quick, and then I'll show you the end result. It together. Alright? See you in a bit. 11 11 num crow is what it's called, 11 balls. But I did not mention that anything about water in this recipe. But if your dough is not to the fact that you can roll and play with, add a little bit of water, which I did. I added about just 2 tablespoons of water just to make it more doughy in order to roll it up. But if it's perfect, then you don't need it. Hey Riley, mommy's busy. My dog wants to, she just wants my attention. She doesn't want me to talk to you guys. That's what she wants. All right, so now it's tasting time. I cannot wait. Riley, sit down. Sit. Riley, sit. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. All right, so now time to taste. It looks fantastic. Hopefully it tastes as good as what I used to have growing up. So let's see. I'm gonna try. I think this one looks more crispy. So I cook only about a few minutes, not even 5 minutes, but just make sure you flip it every minute, just so then it doesn't get burned or, you know, brown, too brown. So I'm gonna try this one. Look at this. That's what you want. So that's the filling, and look at that. It's amazing. The filling is not too big, and then so there's a gap once you fry it. There is a gap between the filling and the flour, and it's so crispy. Very crispy. That's what you want. Perfect. Okay, so it tastes good. My first time making it, and I think it was a success. But if I were to make it again, I think I learned my mistake, and I don't want you to make the same mistake as me. If you were to make it, try to make the dough as thin as possible. Mine wasn't as thin because I completely used only my hand, spread it out. But you can also use the rolling pin, make it even thinner so it cooks thoroughly. Secondly, do not force the heat. I didn't really force the heat. I put it medium high, which is exactly what I want. But as you continue cooking, the heat just getting hotter, even though it's medium high. But medium high, the second batch is actually hotter than the first one. So some of them got a little bit very brown. So when you force it too much, the dough is not cooked thoroughly. But overall, I think majority of this is really good. It's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, one more thing. I would cut the amount of salt. I only put a pinch, literally only half a teaspoon, but somehow it's overpowering it, maybe because of the baking soda. So if possible, cut down salt almost completely or a little bit. That's the only recommendation I have. But overall, this is perfect for me. I like it, and I suggest you try it out when you get a chance. Very easy, simple to make, very popular in Asia, but they use mung bean for the filling, not the red bean like I have. But again, I'm in pandemic mode, so I cook with whatever I have. Before I say goodbye, I want to answer a fan of mine, the question that you've been having for me. Liam, thank you so much for commenting on my videos and asked me one question, and that question is, what is my my greatest accomplishment so far? I still believe that the best is yet to come. The greatest, it's a big word, and I don't think I'm there yet. However, I have accomplished so much in my life. Everything that I set my goal for, I achieved. It just, I feel like there's still more I can do, something else that I'm still finding and getting there. So the best is yet to come. So I don't have the greatest yet. Alright, thank you so much for watching. please leave the comment in the comment box below, and I will answer anything at all you can ask me, just like what Liam did. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks.